The starbound drifted silently through the cosmos, a gleaming speck in the vast expanse of space. Orbiting Earth in the year 2325, the ship was a marvel of human ingenuity, sleek lines of chrome and glass reflecting the distant starlight. Inside, the hum of its advanced systems was a soothing symphony, a stark contrast to the chaos that would soon unfold. Captain Elias Ford stood in the observation deck, his gaze fixed on the blue and white jewel below. Earth, with its swirling clouds and vibrant landscapes, seemed peaceful from this vantage. But today, peace was a fragile veneer. The arrival of an alien vessel would shatter it. A soft chime echoed through the deck, signaling the approach of the Zonian ship. Elias adjusted his uniform, the crisp lines of his attire mirroring his focused demeanor. His team moved with practiced efficiency, ensuring everything was in place for this historic meeting. The Zonian vessel descended gracefully, its silver and violet hull shimmering as it cut through the void. It was a striking sight, with intricate patterns that seemed to pulse with an internal rhythm. As the alien craft docked with the starbound, Elias felt a surge of anticipation. This was a pivotal moment for humanity, a chance to show the galaxy who they truly were. The docking bay doors opened, and Elias stepped forward to greet the visitors. The atmosphere inside was charged with a mix of excitement and apprehension. As the aliens emerged, Elias's eyes met Zorak's for the first time. Zorak, leader of the Zonian delegation, was a sight to behold. His tall, lithe form was draped in a flowing robe that changed color with every movement. His skin, a kaleidoscope of shifting hues, seemed to absorb and reflect the ambient light. His multifaceted eyes, like gemstones set in a dark expanse, sparkled with curiosity. "Welcome aboard the Starbound, Ambassador Zorak," Elias said, extending his hand. His voice was steady, a calm anchor in the swirling sea of tension. "We are honored to host you." Zorak's gaze lingered on Elias's hand before he extended a delicate, translucent appendage in return. The touch was almost electric, a faint shimmer passing between them. "Captain Ford," Zorak's voice was a melodic hum, "your invitation is most appreciated. Earth's reputation precedes it, but I am eager to see for myself." The tour began in earnest. Elias led Zorak through the Starbound, showcasing humanity's achievements with practiced pride. The alien ambassador's eyes widened at the sight of the ship's advanced systems, holographic interfaces, AI-driven navigation, and a glimpse of Earth's surface through the observation deck. As they moved through the vessel, Elias pointed out various technological marvels. "Our advancements in sustainable energy have allowed us to develop a network of eco-friendly cities," he explained, pausing to let Zorak absorb the information. Zorak's eyes flared with interest. "I must admit, I did not anticipate such progress from a Level 1 civilization. Your survival and technological prowess are impressive." The tour continued, showcasing Earth's innovations in medicine, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. Each exhibit was met with Zorak's increasing awe, his multifaceted eyes reflecting a growing respect. When they reached the simulation chamber, a room designed to mimic various environments on Earth, Elias paused. "We have much to contend with on our planet. Natural disasters, climate change, and the constant need for adaptation." Zorak nodded, his gaze thoughtful. "These challenges are formidable. Your ability to thrive despite them speaks volumes." As the tour concluded, Elias led Zorak to a quiet observation room, where they looked out at Earth's radiant beauty. The planet seemed to glow with promise, a beacon in the darkness. "We hope this visit helps you understand our world better," Elias said, his voice carrying a note of optimism. "We want to show that Earth is more than its classification. We are a civilization that rises to meet its challenges." Zorak turned to him, a look of contemplation on his face. "I believe I am beginning to understand. Your resilience is commendable. I look forward to further interactions." The first meeting had ended on a note of mutual respect, but the true test lay ahead. As Zorak departed, Elias watched the alien vessel recede into the void. The weight of what was to come settled heavily on his shoulders. The journey to prove Earth's worth had only just begun. The Galactic Council was a grand assembly. A colossal chamber floating amidst the stars, bathed in the shimmering light of distant nebulae. Each delegate sat in a throne-like seat, their forms and colors reflecting their species and status. At the center of this vast arena, Elias Ford and his delegation awaited their turn to present Earth's case. Captain Elias Ford stood at the forefront, flanked by his most trusted advisors. His heart pounded with a rhythm that seemed to synchronize with the pulsating lights of the council chamber. This was the culmination of months of preparation, and the stakes were nothing short of monumental. The council's Grand Marshal, a towering figure with a shifting, translucent form, activated the holodisplay at the center of the chamber. The display projected a 3D representation of Earth, its oceans swirling and continents drifting as if alive. Captain Ford, the Grand Marshal's voice echoed, a resonant hum that carried authority. "You may begin." Elias stepped forward, his gaze sweeping across the diverse faces of the council. "Honorable members of the Galactic Council," he began, his voice steady but tinged with an edge of urgency. "We stand before you today not just as representatives of Earth, but as advocates for the resilience and ingenuity of our species." With a flick of his wrist, Elias activated a series of holographic projections. The images displayed scenes of Earth's natural beauty and raw power, majestic mountain ranges, sprawling metropolises, and the volatile fury of hurricanes and volcanic eruptions. The room was silent, save for the soft hum of the projections. "Earth," Elias continued, "is classified as a Level 1 civilization. Yet, what you see before you is a world that constantly faces and overcomes extraordinary challenges. Our planet is prone to natural disasters, but we have developed technologies and strategies to mitigate their impact and adapt to the ever-changing environment." The council members exchanged glances, their expressions a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Elias could sense the weight of their scrutiny, but he pressed on. "Our achievements in sustainable energy, disaster management, and space exploration are a testament to our adaptability and resourcefulness. We are not merely surviving, we are thriving in the face of adversity." A delegate from the Rilk species, a being of intertwining lights and shadows, leaned forward. "Captain Ford, what makes you believe that Earth's classification underestimates its true potential?" Elias met the Rilk's delegate's gaze with conviction. "Our classification is based on an outdated assessment. The threats we face are not merely obstacles but catalysts for innovation. Earth's technological advancements and survival strategies demonstrate our readiness to engage with the broader galactic community." The Grand Marshal's gaze softened slightly, a hint of contemplation in his luminous eyes. "And what do you propose as a demonstration of Earth's worth?" Elias took a deep breath. "We propose that Earth be given an opportunity to host a delegation from the Galactic Council. Let them witness firsthand the trials and triumphs of our civilization. Allow us to prove that we are not just survivors, but pioneers." The council chamber buzzed with murmurs of agreement and debate. The debate was intense, but a growing sense of respect and curiosity emerged among the delegates. Finally, the Grand Marshal raised a hand, signaling silence. "Captain Ford," the Grand Marshal said, "we are intrigued by your proposition. The Galactic Council will grant your request. We will send a delegation to Earth to observe and assess your claims. However, the process will include a series of trials to test the resilience and adaptability of your civilization." Elias's heart leaped. This was a pivotal victory, but the real challenge lay ahead. "We accept the Council's challenge," Elias replied, his voice firm. "We will prepare to showcase the strength and perseverance of humanity." The council members nodded, their expressions shifting from skepticism to guarded optimism. As the holodisplay faded and the council session concluded, Elias and his team exchanged looks of determination. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty. But this was their chance to redefine Earth's place in the galaxy. As Elias walked out of the chamber, the weight of the upcoming trials loomed large, but so did a sense of resolve. Earth's future among the stars was now in their hands, and they were ready to meet the challenge head-on. The days following the Council's decision were a whirlwind of activity. On Earth, preparations for the Galactic Council's delegation were in full swing. Captain Elias Ford and his team worked around the clock, curating a comprehensive display of Earth's trials and triumphs, preparing for the Council's scrutiny. The day finally arrived. A sleek, crystalline vessel descended from the heavens and settled gently onto the landing pad of the International Space Alliance's hub. The ship's surface gleamed like liquid starlight, reflecting the cosmic tapestry above. As the delegation disembarked, their alien forms shimmered with a myriad of colors and lights, each representing different species and their unique ways of perceiving the universe. Elias stood at the head of the welcoming party, his uniform crisp and his demeanor professional. The delegation's leader, Zorak, emerged first, a tall, majestic figure with iridescent scales and eyes that seemed to capture and refract the light of distant stars. Beside him, a diverse entourage included representatives from various worlds, a floating orb of pure energy, a being composed of living crystal, and a sentient wave of liquid metal. Zorak's eyes swept over the scene with a mixture of curiosity and authority. "Captain Ford," he said, his voice resonant and musical, "we appreciate your hospitality. We look forward to understanding your world." Elias led the delegation through the heart of the ISA hub, showcasing humanity's advancements. They toured advanced laboratories, cutting-edge medical facilities, and control centers monitoring Earth's various hazards. The delegation observed with fascination as holographic simulations demonstrated the intricate balance of ecosystems, technological innovations in disaster management, and Earth space exploration efforts. Zorak's gaze lingered on a display showing the catastrophic power of a superstorm and the advanced systems designed to track and mitigate its impact. "Your technology is impressive," he said. "But it's not just technology that defines a civilization. It's how you interact with your environment and adapt to its challenges." "Indeed," Elias replied, "and that's what we aim to show you. Earth is a planet of extremes, and our survival is a testament to our resilience and ingenuity." The delegation was then taken to a simulation room where they experienced Earth's natural disasters in real time. Virtual hurricanes roared, simulated volcanic eruptions erupted with a thunderous fury, and the room shook with the tremors of simulated earthquakes. The alien representatives, though accustomed to various forms of sensory input, were visibly impressed by the intensity and scale of these simulations. The energy orb, named Lyra, floated closer to Elias, its light fluctuating with intrigue. "The magnitude of these events is staggering," Lyra communicated telepathically. "How do your people endure such extremes?" Elias smiled, recognizing an opportunity to highlight human resilience. "We have built systems to predict, prepare, and adapt. More importantly, it is our spirit, our will to survive and thrive, that drives us forward." As the delegation observed footage of humanity's recovery efforts after disasters, stories of communities coming together, rebuilding from the ashes, and innovating to prevent future calamities, they began to shift in their perception. The initial skepticism was being replaced by admiration for the human spirit. Later in the evening, a banquet was held in honor of the delegation. The room was adorned with Earth's cultural artifacts, music from diverse regions, and a feast of international cuisine. The atmosphere was warm, and conversations flowed freely. Zorak approached Elias, a thoughtful expression on his face. "Captain Ford, what you have shown us today is far beyond what we anticipated. Earth's capability to face such daunting challenges is impressive. However, understanding your resilience through simulation is different from experiencing it firsthand." Elias nodded, understanding the gravity of Zorak's words. "The trials set by the Galactic Council will provide that first-hand experience. We are ready to demonstrate our true capabilities in the harshest conditions." Zorak's eyes, though glowing softly, conveyed a sense of respect. "We look forward to witnessing your trials. Until then, know that our perception of Earth has evolved. We see not just a world struggling against the odds, but a civilization that stands strong and capable." As the banquet drew to a close and the delegation prepared for their departure, Elias felt a surge of hope. The path to proving Earth's worth was still fraught with challenges, but the respect garnered from the delegation was a promising sign. The next phase awaited, a trial by fire on alien worlds, a test of humanity's resilience and adaptability under the most extreme conditions. Chapter 4, Trials of the Unknown. The day dawned cold and alien on Terek 4. The planet's surface was a kaleidoscope of molten hues and swirling ash, a landscape that seemed to burn with a restless energy. Captain Elias Ford and his team, clad in reinforced exosuits, emerged from their transport shuttle, their boots sinking into the viscous, volcanic ground. Above, a sky of tumultuous clouds roiled, casting an eerie orange glow across the desolate expanse. The Galactic Council's challenge had begun. To prove Earth's resilience, Elias and his team would face the harshest conditions the galaxy had to offer. Their objective was simple: navigate and survive the extreme environments of Terek 4 and Varera 3, showcasing human adaptability under the most relentless conditions. Elias activated his visor, scanning the environment. "Stay alert and keep communication channels open," he instructed his team. "Terek 4's atmosphere is volatile. We need to maintain constant monitoring of our suit systems and environmental conditions." The first hurdle was navigating the shifting terrain. The volcanic vents spewed bursts of scalding gas and ash, forcing the team to adjust their path continuously. The ground beneath them seemed to breathe, undulating and cracking with an unsettling rhythm. Elias led the way, his focus unyielding as he maneuvered through the treacherous landscape. Suddenly, a tremor shook the ground, and a geyser of molten rock erupted nearby. The team leaped into action, their exosuits enhancing their agility. Elias pulled a colleague, Dr. Lena Hart, out of harm's way, their breaths heavy and labored within their helmets. "Move, move!" Elias shouted, guiding them to a safer zone. As they continued their trek, the team encountered a network of subterranean caves, a potential refuge from the surface's infernos. They descended into the labyrinthine tunnels, their path illuminated by the glow of their suit lights. The underground was eerily calm, a stark contrast to the chaos above. The temperature was still extreme, but it was manageable, providing a brief respite. Their next challenge was to extract vital samples from the planet's core to study its volatile mineral composition. The mission required precision and quick thinking. As they drilled, the core's unstable nature caused sudden shifts, almost toppling their equipment. With practiced coordination, Elias and his team managed to secure the samples, a crucial part of their proof of resilience. As they prepared to leave Terek 4, Elias received a transmission from Zorak and the Galactic Council. "Captain Ford, we have been monitoring your progress," Zorak's voice echoed in his comms. "Your performance on Terek 4 has been noted. Prepare for the next stage, Varera 3. The transition to Varera 3 was jarring. The planet's erratic gravity played tricks on their senses, and electromagnetic storms crackled in the atmosphere, creating dazzling but dangerous light displays. Elias's team landed amidst swirling clouds of charged particles that danced around them like cosmic fireflies. The gravity fluctuations made every step an effort, as if they were wading through an invisible, shifting sea. They had to adapt quickly, using their suit stabilization features to maintain balance. The storm's intensity increased, and lightning streaked across the sky with alarming frequency, illuminating the volatile landscape in flashes of stark white. Navigating the planet's treacherous terrain, they encountered a series of electrical geysers, discharging bursts of energy that disrupted their equipment. Elias and his team relied on their training and ingenuity, using improvised shielding and adjusting their gear to minimize the impact. The challenge was grueling, pushing them to their physical and mental limits. As the final test approached, Elias led the team to a research facility they had set up to monitor the planet's electromagnetic fields. The data they gathered would be critical in demonstrating their ability to withstand and adapt to such an extreme environment. After hours of relentless struggle, the team completed their mission, collecting essential data and samples. Exhausted but triumphant, they made their way back to their transport. The trials on Terek 4 and Varera 3 had tested their endurance and resilience, showcasing the core of human strength. As the team prepared to return to Earth, Elias reflected on the journey. The trials had been harrowing, but they had proven their mettle. The Galactic Council's challenge had been met with unwavering determination and adaptability. Back on Earth, the Council awaited their report, and the outcome would determine Earth's future in the galactic community. The trials had been a crucible, but the results spoke volumes. Humanity had demonstrated its resilience and capability, setting the stage for a new chapter in its interstellar story.